At the beginning of the story, we're told that there is a company which traps people and puts them in a deadly room. The name of the room is Escape Room. There are some puzzles in that room which, if not solved, lead to their death. This game is made for rich people because they enjoy watching it and make bets. Earlier, when the escape room was made, a girl named Joey and her friend were able to survive. After which Joey swore that she will reveal the secret of this company to everyone and stop these deadly games. But after this, we see a man who works for this company, and he makes the entire escape room for the company. He also had a wife and a daughter. The daughter's name was Claire. Now, his wife did not like his work of making escape rooms. That is why she tells her husband that this will have a bad effect on our daughter too. That is why I want a divorce from you, and I'm taking my daughter with me. Her husband says that you should work with a cool mind, and right now I'm busy. We will talk about it after some time. But his wife comes and sits in a room after taking a bath. But then 3 iron rods close this room. Seeing this, she immediately understands that my husband has trapped me in the escape room. Now the temperature of the room starts increasing rapidly, due to which the intensity of heat was also increasing there. She asks to open the door, but there is no answer from the front. Now, due to the steam, a puzzle appears on the mirror, whose answer was stone. Then she looks at the stones lying there and finds a magnet among them. Seeing this, she immediately understands that she has to remove the 3 iron rods from the door with the help of this magnet. So she starts removing the rods one by one, but the temperature of the room was increasing to more than 240 degrees, due to which her skin starts melting and she dies due to the heat before removing the last rod. Now, after a few years, we see that their daughter, that is Claire, has grown up. Her dad has kept her locked in a room because she is also very skilled in making escape rooms like her dad. That is why now her dad gets the escape rooms made by her only. Now here, Claire's dad was also very angry that Joey had survived his game. That is why he asks his daughter to make the most difficult escape room so that this time, Joey does not survive.
Actually, this time also they have made escape room for Joey in the plane because they knew that she is going to New York by plane. Now we see Joey and her friend at the airport because they are going to New York to expose that company. But Joey feels something is wrong here, so she refuses to go by plane, due to which both of them are saved. Now both of them leave for New York by car. On the way, they spend the night in a hotel, where Joey's friend felt as if he is still in the escape room. But in reality, nothing like this happens. It was just his bad dream. Now these people go to a place where a thief snatches Joey's chain and runs away. Both of them reach a station while chasing him. That thief traps both of them in a train and runs away from there. Now here Joey feels that something is wrong, because only 6 people were sitting in the train. She goes to check the driver's cabin, but there was no one there either, and its door was closed. Now their compartment separates from the rest of the train and starts going somewhere else. Everyone gets very scared. Then this compartment stops in an empty tunnel. Joey's friend tries to open the door of the train, but it was closed. Here Joey and his friend understand that the company has finally found them and trapped them here. But the more surprising thing was that the other 4 people present in the train had also won this deadly game earlier. That means now it is the game of all these champions. Then through some machines, current is spread in the entire train. That means now these people could not touch any iron object. A boy finds a bag under the seat, from inside which comes out a weight and a door opening handle. Through this handle, these people open the driver's cabin. Inside they find a token machine in which 9 tokens had to be put. It was written on it that the mistakes in the posters have to be found. These people see a poster, one of which was missing. Now in this way they start finding mistakes in other spellings as well. So they see that there are a total of 26 handles on the train and there are only 26 words in ABC. This means that the words which are missing are replaced by the letters of those words. They have to pull the handles. A girl also finds a big piece of rubber in the bag, which they cut and share among themselves so that they can pull those iron handles and do not get an electric shock.
She pulls a handle from which a token comes out, which she puts in the token box. After this, these people were pulling the handles of all the missing words, from which tokens were coming out one after the other. But due to pulling the handles, the current was increasing there. Now a boy gets the last 3 missing words,
But before he could tell anyone about this, he accidentally holds the iron pipe and dies due to electric shock. Joey sees that Welcome Back Loves is being made there, and she tells the others about the last 3 missing words. So Joey's friend quickly pulls those handles and puts the tokens in the machine. As soon as this happens, a way opens through which all of them leave from there. But they had come in a lift, which was taking them deep inside the ground. As soon as the lift stops, everyone tells each other about themselves. One of the boys is a priest, one girl is a writer, and one is a nurse. Now these people come out of the lift and enter a big escape room. They had to go through the door in front of them. Then the writer girl, without thinking, puts her foot on the ground, due to which the laser starts working immediately, but luckily no one dies. Now these people take the writer girl out of there because she had put her foot on the wrong tile. As soon as this happens, the laser closes again. So now these people have to go through that door within 10 minutes, otherwise that door will close. But if they step on the wrong tile, the laser will kill them. The priest gets a key from the lollipops here. Joey takes out that key, parks the counter, and goes to the place where the lockers are kept. The nurse and the writer also get a key. That is why they also go to open the locks. Joey's friend sees that every safe had a number on it, but there was one safe on which a name was written. That is why now these people start opening that safe with the key. As soon as the safe opens, many sharp diamonds fall out of it, and Joey's finger gets cut on touching them. Both the girls also get empty notes from this safe, and immediately after that an ATM light turns on, and now they need the code of this ATM. Joey's friend understands that if he puts Joey's blood on the empty notes, then maybe they will get the code. And now as soon as the nurse climbs on the counter to give the notes, the laser starts again, due to which the nurse falls back in fear.
Now, as soon as she falls, the laser also stops. The priest gives that note to Joey, on which by putting blood, they get the ATM code. And as soon as he puts this code in the ATM, then 3 clocks stop at different times. This was actually a signal for them to go to the right tiles. The hour hand was telling them which way to go, and the minute hand meant how many steps to walk. Now the priest walks 12 steps according to these needles. He was also placing a lollipop on the previous tiles so that the others could also know the right way. But he is able to cross only half the way with the help of the needles because the next tile gets pressed like a button, and immediately another safe appears, and the tile on which he was standing also has a riddle written on it. These people start looking for clues in panic to open the safe, but they had very little time left. That is why the priest starts moving forward, trusting God. The others also stop him, but he does not listen to anyone and steps on a wrong tile, due to which the laser starts working again. In a hurry, his head hits a cable and he becomes unconscious. Both the girls remove her foot from the wrong tile, due to which the laser stops again. She had understood the meaning of the writer's puzzle. That is why she keeps turning the handle of the safe, due to which it opens. This time, a map comes out from inside it. Joey takes that map and places it on a design on the wall, due to which they now know the remaining half of the way. Joey stops here and explains the way ahead to the others, after which they leave from there, taking the unconscious priest as well. Joey also quickly runs towards the door and leaves from there just in time before the door closes, and now here they cross 2 escape rooms. The priest also regained consciousness, after which now they move forward to the 3rd escape room, which was made exactly like the seashore. Ryder sees a camera there, which she picks up and makes a picture of the place. In the picture, she can see a boat. They look, but there was nothing like that in front of them. That is why now these people start searching for that boat. Joe's friend finds a tool in the junkyard with which iron objects are found. Using that, he starts searching for the boat everywhere. Joe also sees 2 statues here, one of which had shells on its eyes, which looked very strange. Then that tool starts making noise in the sand.
After which these people start digging sand from that place and take out a very big thing tied with ropes. But the ropes break and the sand swallows that rope immediately. Now these people had understood that this sand is becoming marshy, in which the nurse gets trapped first, and in no time the sand swallows her as well. Immediately that priest ties a rope around his waist and jumps into the sand. So he saves the nurse, but the rope breaks once again, due to which she dies by getting buried in the sand. That sand was becoming more marshy, So these people run and come to a cabin. After going inside, they come to know that the way out of here is inside the fridge kept there. But to open the fridge, they have to find a code. There was also a button here. As soon as Joey presses it, the light in the building outside turns on. She understands that the next clue will be found on top of that building. That is why she immediately climbs up the stairs. Here, through the binoculars, Joey sees a message which was, "I can't see you." The spelling of "see" was wrong. It was S-A-Y instead of S-E-E. She shouts and tells this clue to everyone. But while coming down, her eyes go to a round door there. So Joey's friend had understood that clue. So he runs and goes to the same statue which had seashells in place of eyes. With great difficulty, he removes the seashells from its eyes, which were actually the coat of the fridge. Now he quickly comes inside and opens the fridge with that coat, through which now these people could get out of here. On the other hand, Joey also removes the round door, which had a secret passage inside it. Seeing this, she immediately understands that if they go inside it, they will directly get out of the game, and starts going towards it. They were going up through the stairs. The nurse climbs up, but before Joey's friend can go up, she goes inside the stairs and he falls down and gets buried in the sand. Seeing this, Joey is very sad, and both of them come out of the secret passage and reach a place, and they also find a staircase to get out from here. They come out through the stairs, and seeing the vehicles around, they understand that they are on a road. It means that they have really come out of the game. But there was nothing like that. Then the rider comes running here and tells that this is the 4th escape room, and here, after every 1 minute, there will be acid rain, to avoid which they will have to go to the store built here, but it is locked.
When the rider climbs up, she finds a key there, with which she opens the lock and raises the shutter and sees that there is another door in front of the store. Now, as soon as the time is over, acid starts raining here. Then a cover comes over the 3 so that nothing happens to them. Then the rain stops and a timer of 1 minute is set again. Then a phone starts ringing inside a box, but its door was also locked. Then Joey says that if we collect the acid, then we can open the door by melting this lock. Then the nurse starts looking for something that is not burnt with the acid, and she also finds a bottle. As soon as the time is over, the rain starts again. These people keep the bottle there and stand under the cover. As soon as the rain stops, they melt the lock of the telephone box with the acid collected in the bottle, and the door opens. Joey goes inside and picks up the phone, but there's no answer from the other side. She comes to know about the car through a poster. Then she understands that the car parked there is their next clue. She goes near the car and starts investigating. She sees that the door of the car is closed, but then after the time is over, it starts raining. Those girls had an umbrella, which she gives to Joey, with the help of which Joey is saved from burning in acid. Zoe sees 3 rings in a poster, and she tells the nurse to let the telephone bell ring 3 times and then pick up the phone. Then the nurse does the same, and the door of that car opens. Zoe immediately goes and sits inside the car. After the rain stops, those 2 girls also try to go inside the car. But the door was locked, and the door of the telephone box also closed automatically. That cover had also gone inside. Now those poor girls have no way to escape, and when the acid starts burning, they go inside the car. It rains, and both of them are burnt to death. Seeing this horrific scene, Zoe starts screaming because she could not do anything to save them. Then the seat opens from under her, and Joey goes somewhere else. On the other hand, Claire's dad, who made the escape room, feels something is wrong because Joey did not come to the last escape room where she was supposed to come, but went somewhere else. Then he understands that my daughter Claire must have made a mistake to save Joey. On the other hand, Claire's friend had brought Joey with him. Here, when Joey sees Claire, she understands that she makes escape rooms. Claire tells Joey that I am doing all this on my dad's instructions. Ever since my mother died, my dad has imprisoned me in this room.
I called you here only so that you help me. Get me out of this room. But Zoe says, I do not trust you. Why should I help you? So she says that I messed up the seascape when your friend got buried in the sand. He is not dead, but alive. He is safe and is in a room where he is absolutely fine. But then she sees that Claire's dad's people find him and put him in the last escape room, which was a room with temperature. Then Joey's friend starts solving the first puzzle of this room, but if he does not hurry, he will also die of heat like Claire's mother. Claire tells Joey that I can save your friend through my dad's computer, but for that, I have to get out of this room. Then Joey starts solving the puzzle on the wall to get him out, but it was changing with every second, so it was impossible to solve it. Claire tells that my dad had said that I will never be able to solve this puzzle by myself,
Then Joey goes and stands in a place from where Claire cannot see her. Then on looking at her from the side, they get a code through which they open the door and Claire comes out. But then Claire's dad brings her home and starts strangling his own daughter. But she pushes her dad and locks him in the room in which she was herself. Then Claire runs to her dad's room and from his computer closes the last escape room where Joey's friend was trapped. And in this way, his life is saved. Joey asks Claire, "Where is my friend?" On which she tells that in the same building where you people went first, and all your escape rooms have been played in the same building. And I have locked all the people who made the game there so that you can hand them over to the police with the evidence. I will also hand over my dad to the police myself. Joey takes the car and reaches the building where the police and ambulance were already present. The bodies of the people who died in the game were taken out, and the people who control the game were also arrested by the police. Joey also finds his friend. After this, Claire comes to her dad, and now we can see the real face of Claire, that how dangerous she is. She is actually crazy since childhood. When she was young, she had developed bad habits like hurting others, treating everyone badly, and many more. But her mother was going to send her to a mental hospital to reform her. That is why she killed her mother by trapping her in that temperature escape room. Yes, she did not kill her clearly. After which, she kills her dad here too, so that she can make more dangerous escape rooms and get praised. Now she was trying to be very innocent from the beginning, but she was so crazy that she killed her parents, and with this, the film ends.